Kody Graham, driver of Supermodified number 21. Kody, a lot has been said about how your dad has brought you along in racing Supermodifieds. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, he has, but for the most part, he just lets me do my own thing. He'll give me pointers here and there. You know, we obviously talk all the time, but for the most part, he's letting me learn on myself, a sink or swim kind of thing. And if I have some questions, I'll ask him, but I kind of like to learn on my own, and that's kind of how we do it. So.
Before you got into a Supermodified, what was your racing experience?
None, if you want to count a four-wheeler, but other than that, I didn't have any, so.
You got in because you're following your dad's and granddad's footsteps, or was it something you really wanted to do from the time you were a baby?
It was one of those things where I always went, obviously, and I watched them coming up through the limiteds, and I never really gave much to it. And then one day, we always gave each other crap back and forth, talking about, because I raced motocross and he did this. And I told him jokingly, I was like, I'd like to try it. So that, about 3 years ago at Classic, I hopped in that CNC car that Brian drove this year, and he actually let me, which I didn't think he would. And then last year I got to drove, which was my first full season. And yeah, I didn't think growing up that I would, but you know, I was joking around and he let me, so I took my advantage, I guess. And
you certainly have improved from day one to where you finished last year. I guess anybody would have to be very encouraged by the progress you've made.
Yeah, honestly, I'd have to say I'm surprised myself. My biggest thing is just stay out of trouble. And if you do, you can't get better if you're not on the track. So, you know, try and keep it in one piece. That way I don't get him upset, you know, if I wreck it every week, because that way then he has motive not to put me in it. So I try to make it easy on him and the crew guys and just try and get more experience, and hopefully, you know, better results will come with it.
All right, you had a shot at a win last year, kind of blew it on your own. What happened there?
Coming out of 4, I just pinched it a little too tight and got a little sideways, and luckily I didn't blow it into the wall and destroy the car and come back and wipe out the rest of the field. But you know, it's a learning experience. You got to learn to lose before you can learn to win. And I was talking with him about that over the winter, and he said when he first came out of Supers, he pinched it off a 4 one time and spun out and wrecked everybody. So I guess I did a little better than he did the first time.
And who passed you for the win?
Yeah, it'd be my dad.
All right, the car you've had the past couple of years has been a good car. Now you've got a brand new car coming up for the 2012 season.
Yeah, I do. And, you know, you've seen the success that all these extreme cars had. Everyone who gets in them is really quick, really fast, and hopefully I can pick it up. It's going to be a little bit of a learning curve because the cars handle different and whatnot. So hopefully we can pick it up fairly easy and have some good finishes.
Well, Kody, good luck in 2012.
Thank you.